So I hope you all are doing well, Cancer. So let's get some cards pulled for you. We're going to do part of the matter first. And I guess that's what's coming out right there is the 10 of Wands. So, this card, people always laugh if this comes up in a reading and how I explain it. This man is carrying around a big old nasty mug. Put it down. It doesn't belong to you, Cancer. So, with the heart of the matter, this is telling you to put down the things that no longer serve you. Have you been spending a lot of time, energy, attention, what have you, on things that aren't serving you? Have you taken on projects or whatever that just you're carrying around a bunch of crap that isn't helping progress your life properly? I think it's time, with this coming out as a heart of matter, of really take a long, hard look and evaluate where you put your time, where you put your energy, where you put your resources. This card is a card of this is the end. It's a 10. It is time to complete this cycle and you don't want to carry around crap like this into the next cycle of time or, what have you. So, kind of like spring clean your life is how I see that card right now. Whether this is work, play, I don't care if it's just talking about your closet. There's space in your life where you have too much burden, too much stuff. With the kids starting school, you may have to reevaluate your schedule in general, reevaluate, get more organized, and stop doing things that aren't really helping you out long term, is how I see that card. Next, we're going to pull a card for your mental space. I'm going to do Knight of Wands. So you may be really excitable right now. These are 2 wands in a row. There might be a lot of stuff going on. It may be things you're really passionate or excited about. It could be like this is a kind of a fast moving, excitable energy, spontaneous, lustful even kind of comes to mind. So you may be taking on extra stuff or not being smart with your time or whatever. If you're, I don't want to say he's like La La Land, but he kind of is a little bit. He may not be the most responsible because he's caught up in what's fun or what's adventurous or what feels good rather than what is right, what is needed, what is, you know what I mean? Let's pull for... That's your mental state. It may be just, your brain's all over. You scatterbrained, Cancer. Are you feeling a little overwhelmed? Let's pull one for your physical state and see how they play together here. And it could be an actual, now that I'm thinking about it, it could be you got a fire sign on your mind, which would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So if that's the case, if that's the kind of person in your life, somehow that really fiery energy is playing through. And I think it's playing a big part in this carrying around stuff you don't need. And that was a bunch of coins that just came out, I think. Yeah, I'm not going to read all of those, even though I'm trying to pull one for your physical space. There's just a lot of cards. And we ain't got time for all of that, Cancer. So... let's see. Emperor. Yeah, these are some pretty strong cards, energies, as far as strong masculine kind of fiery energy is really pulling through. So in your physical space, this could be, like I said, planning is going to be really important. I kind of see the Emperor as like, he's got to micromanage how everything. He understands all the inner workings and all of the little parts that add up to create his empire, right? I shouldn't say micromanaging. He has people that manage everything, but he's got to know every little part of this. He's got to have an understanding. He's got to have a team to know that it's all going to run smoothly and it's going to keep him sitting where he's sitting as emperor, right? So, I feel like this is really physical body coming, he's a planner, he's an organizer, he's a whatever. So in your physical space, getting rid of crap that does not serve you. This is cleaning out closets, cleaning up your space, getting rid of things that don't have true value to you. Do you own things just to own them, or is it stuff that actually means something in your life, is useful, and has some kind of value to you and your family? This is being organized and having some kind of, I know Cancers, I know, but this is stuff that has to be reevaluated on a pretty regular basis. You can't just do it once in a while and be like, okay, it's good. Let's see what comes out for your emotional space. Not taking that one. That was me not being able to deal. Shuffle. Emotionally, you have to be able to walk away from your old baggage. This person cannot climb that mountain carrying all these cups. They didn't tear them over. They didn't break them. They didn't, whatever. They're still there and they're sitting and they're okay. But he's not taking them with him, right? So emotionally, and this may be some of this kind of fiery energy, is this ability to understand you don't get something new without walking away from the old. So the Ace of Pentacles or coins is something new in our physical space. This is a brand new idea. I always like spark to the flame, or a seed that's been planted. It's a brand new, and it's going to take work and attention and diligence to grow it into something. But the way I see this coming up is emotionally coming to the idea of I can't keep carrying around so much stuff and expecting something new to be able to come into my life. So again, putting down things that aren't serving us anymore. There seems to be a trend in these cards here of knowing what you should take with you and what you shouldn't. You obviously should not be taking the bug with you, and you obviously cannot climb this big mountain carrying a whole bunch of emotional baggage. So let's put down the stuff that doesn't serve us so we can get into the space of creating our world the way we need it to be, and having, taking that responsibility and knowing that you will have the life that you create. Now let's take a card for spiritual space. And we have the Nine of Swords. So spiritually, you may feel very disconnected right now. Or this is kind of a suffering for no reason card. And coming up in the spiritual space, maybe you're just not feeling, I almost want to say feeling like spiritually attacked. You may just be really run down. If this has been your focus has been very much in your physical space of, okay, I'm going to just being overwhelmed and trying to get control and organized of all your things. Spiritually, you may not be connected right now, or you may just feel run down and like you don't have enough energy to do what you need to do, or you may feel that people aren't being fair, or there's a lack of connection, is what I'm really getting with this. So I'm sorry if you feel this way. That's probably not a pleasant way to feel, especially about your spiritual existence. But I think the more you can get control over this kind of stuff and get to a space where you're putting down some things, that's the kind of thing that will then naturally progress into a better feeling, as long as it's not ignored or given too much attention and where you're playing a victim. Excuse me, I needed to take a drink. Because that card does remind me not to be a victim. And so overall, we have really strong energies, Ace, 8, 9, and then we go into the court cards and a major arcana. Like, these are some heavy duty energies and a lot of fiery, strong energies. So Cancer, I say simmer down a little bit and just get real and get logical and get very precise about what are realistic expectations for yourself. What can you control? What do you want to keep carrying around with you? And how can I organize and run my life more smoothly? And I think overall, that's pretty much the gist of this reading is, okay, let's just get it together, get things rolling smooth. So if you're a student somehow, or you have children that are students, it's that time of year where we need to kind of revamp our schedules, what's going to work for us, what's not. It may be in your personal life, it may be in your home, it could be in your business, but it's time to reorganize.